Good morning, grade 6. Welcome to our English class. So, today we're going to talk about factual texts and literary texts. So, factual texts endeavor to inform, instruct, or persuade through the use of facts and information. It's providing factual description is one of the ways in writing informational or factual texts. So, one type of factual or informational text is description. What is a factual description? It describes a particular person, place, or things. Its purpose is to tell about the subject by describing its features without including personal opinions. And a factual description differs from information report because it describes a specific subject rather than a general group. So here are examples of topic for a factual description text. You can use descriptions of a particular building or specific animal or particular place. Also, a specific person. So, factual description purpose is to describe the characteristics of someone or something using facts. So, example of factual description include a passage from a textbook or non-fiction paragraphs. So, factual descriptions use, remember, present tense, auxiliary verbs, technical terms, descriptive language, and time connectives. So we have the steps to write a factual description. So of course, you should have your title, right, of your factual description. So for example, you choose about a specific person or a specific place or specific things or animals. Okay, so next one is first paragraph or first sentence should be your introduction. So the first sentence should have introduction of the topic. Okay, so you sometimes we put there our topic sentence. Next one is description in detail. So the next four sentences should describe in detail the title in hand. So these sentences generally have the most number of words in it because you're going to use descriptive words to describe your title or subject. Alright? So you can have your third paragraph additional information about your certain topic. So add any additional information should be included in the sixth sentence. So you're done with your four sentences for your description in detail. So you can add another sentences for your additional information. So make sure you focus on your title or subject. So last one will be your conclusion. So to end your paragraph, the final sentence should have the conclusion of the factual description. Alright? So here is the example of the format. So title, introduction, first paragraph, describe in detail, second paragraph, additional information will be your third paragraph and your conclusion. So now we're going to talk about literary text. So it is a kind of written material that aims to tell a story, to entertain, and to inform the readers. These written materials include the books, newspapers, or poems. Literary text can be in a form of fiction or non-fiction. So, literary texts seek to entertain, enlighten, or elicit emotions through a creative use of language and structure. So, a literary text is a genre of literature that transmits a message artistically and creatively. Literary texts focus on both content and form. Example, picture books, cartoons, fiction, and fairy tales. Of narrative text, the author encodes his message in given context. So we have the characteristic of literary text. So first one is poetic intention. Literary texts let the readers to develop their imagination and creativity. So this includes the texts that are made out artistically by the author. So like writing a poetry or a novel. Next one is freestyle. So literary texts let the authors to express their sides and opinions. So this includes the editorial columns in the newspaper. So like the journalists, right? And writers in a newspaper. Next one is use of literary figures. So literary text uses figurative language to get the attention of its reader. So this includes the figurative speech and sound devices. So remember what we have learned from the first quarter, the sound devices, onomatopoeia, alliteration, and assonance. So also figurative language, we have the irony and so on, right? So, language used. Literary text has its own freedom to express, and it's not necessary to follow the grammar rules. So, it is not very particular with the rules in grammar. So, that would be all for today, grade 6. I hope you've learned something, and I'll see you again in our next class. Stay safe and God bless. Bye!